Hello, hello. It is Kitchen Counter Oracle on this beautiful morning. Happy hump day. Somebody could be desperate in trying to cloud someone's vision, because even though I have like Rain-X on my windshield and stuff like that, it's like extra murky. So I don't know if they are spraying shit again and they don't need to be, or what, because I've never had my windshield get clogged up like this. But somebody could be trying to cloud someone's vision and stuff like that, and it's getting really annoying because 9 times out of 10, it's somebody that does not want to be detected, but they also have a really bad, they're insecure. They're insecurities, because this is a really deeply insecure person that I am picking up on. And my thing is, if this is who I think it is, if you were such a catch, people would see it. And the truth is, you cannot make people see things when you are constantly sending off red flag signals. Somebody here has just dedicated themselves to stalking a person because out of anger and because they were rejected by that person. And the truth of the matter is, it's really immature. It's not mature at all. It's really childish. And I will tell you this here and now. Women have more options than ever before. Is it a bad thing? No. It just means they're more selective of who they take for a husband, who they lay down and have a baby with, and so on down that line. They're selective. They don't want to be stuck to an imbecile. And there's a lot of those out there. And on top of that, when you're busy trying to insult the intelligence of a person with a naturally high IQ, I'm not talking GPA, I'm talking IQ. You can have a low IQ, a low GPA and still have a high IQ. Ooh, somebody with a high GPA may be passing judgment because somebody else had a lower GPA. But then there's the whole low IQ, low GPA, deeply insecure, that kind of thing. And it's just, when you also don't have a good face card, it's even worse. You don't have the finances independently. It's just not going to help you. And the truth of the matter is, again, women are very selective. They're just as selective as men are. Men want to judge more by physical material. The physical and the material things. Women are looking at you like you are a fucking basket case. And you're ugly and you're broke. So this may very well be a group of men who just are not accepted by their female peers in their respective communities. And they are taking this out on every woman they think would reject them. But the thing is, they're about to file some police reports. Let's keep it a buck. Just because your granddaddy was a high-ranking Mason does not mean that's going to stop you from... It's not going to protect you from a woman defending herself. It's just not. That's for some dumbass out there. And a video came across my FYP on TikTok this morning. It was where the woman's husband got into her savings account that was in her name and just stole all of her money. And the banker's like, I'm sorry. But it's just he was not willing to help her because she's a woman. She shouldn't be having a bank account and stuff like that. And the character was played by the late and utterly fabulous Kathy Bates. And my thing is, the banker knew he was wrong. He felt bad, but it's just, no, because you're a woman. And the thing is, men like that banker, they're not loved. They're not respected. They might have a little bit of respect among their male peers, but the love and adoration of the female peers, fuck no. Fuck no. And I'm going to tell you this here and now. Give it 3 generations down that family line. Like, you take that specific scenario into play. In 3 generations, the women of the character played by Kathy Bates more than likely are going to be financially independent as hell, because Grandma, aka Kathy's character, told them to watch their money and to always have their own. That's where that shit comes from. The descendants of that banker are going to be the rejects of society. They're going to be rejected by their female peers, because 9 times out of 10, that whole "you're a woman" deal, that curse did not break. And the thing is, they, instead of being accepted by their female peers, they are rejected. No one wants to marry them. Very few are willing to tolerate working for them. They are not going to have the best career prospects because of, shocker, their ancestors' karma. Yeah. Give it 3 generations, mark my words, that shit will play out. Oh, it's going to play out. It always does. But the thing is, women are more likely to get a spiritual lesson down pat more than a man ever will. It is scientifically proven that women mature faster. You can withhold all the education and finances from them in the world, and they will still mature faster. Being some type of functional adult is crammed down our throats from birth. Men, not so much. The closest they have to instruction is watching their fathers among their male peers puff their chests out. Anything you can do, I can do better. Because I got a lot of Libra, Capricorn, and Pisces energy on the board. It's giving bitter baby daddy energy. The only thing is, this woman he's angry at just will not choose him, will not love him, will not nurture him, will not accept them. I'm willing to accept her. I'm doing her a favor. Baby, you ugly as shit. You ugly in the face. You are even uglier in the spirit. You are a karmic energy that nobody wants to deal with. And what you mad about is discernment, because spiritual gifts do not require a high school education to develop. They don't. But then again, somebody here is just so locked on the 3D. That's all they can understand is 3D. And karmic energy is very about tangible, physical things. Things they can see, hear, touch, smell, taste. They do not understand spiritual matters. They seldom understand spiritual laws. They can read all day and night long, but their brains just will not compute something. Like, despite holding their hand and walking them through everything, their brains just, they don't click. And that's the thing. They're stuck in the matrix. And my thing is this. Sometimes I wonder if we really are under a simulation of sorts, because you got to sit there and think. Brains like our nerves and stuff like that. Whenever you have like nerve damage and stuff like that, and it just kind of like I've had my nerves like just kind of rapidly misfire a couple of times, and it was like it's like an electric shock. Because I keep hearing EMP, and it's like, I don't know if this is going to be a physical EMP, which a lot of us have been told to prepare for just in case, because we're headed that route. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that shit. We are headed that route. But then there's the spiritual EMP. It's not coming for our cars and our grid. It's our brains. Those who have truly awakened will be spared from this spiritual EMP. Those still stuck in the matrix will not be spared. But my thing is, there's these little EMP guards you can get and like put and have added to hook up to like your battery and stuff like that in your cars. That's why a lot of these karmics that are actually into witchcraft are trying to do binding spells so much. It's because you're their spiritual EMP protection. But the thing is, it's not going to work. They're still going to fall off. And as much as I hate to say it, a spiritual EMP may very well have to be what happens, because for me, the past is the past. I have no intention of being peaceful with people who brought me war. You wanted problems, you wanted smoke, you got it. And the truth is, I'm just not going to enter into a relationship with somebody I am not attracted to. I don't care if it hurts your feelings, because y'all have never cared when you hurt mine. There's just a bunch of men with Libra placements that cannot take rejection. They can't take it. Whether it was a dating prospect, you worked in their office and you turned a job with them down, and so on down that line. I mean, it's just really stupid, petty, childish bullshit. These men are between mid-30s to mid-40s, possibly 50s. It's like their brains just cannot compute. It's a constant glitch. They don't understand why women don't need them. But the thing is if you were like me, you were raised to believe that men were responsible for your quality of life. Food, water, shelter, medicine, the car you drive, the type of house you live in. They're responsible for all that. But the thing is, they can't provide not even a tenth of that list. So you know what you do? You don't entertain them at all. These are the same men that go around calling us gold miners, not gold diggers, gold miners. Because again, we don't want to settle for a life of poverty. See, the thing is this. Marriage for women is as much an emotional decision as it is an economical decision. It costs money to pay bills. It costs money to buy food. It costs money to buy medicine. It costs money to put gas in a car. It costs money to pay the note and the mortgage for your home and car. That whole love will see us through. Honey, I don't like starving. I don't know a person who does. With the health things I fought to get out of, nutrition has been my main source of being able to not revisit those healthy, the problems and all that shit. I like to travel. I like to get my hair done every now and then. See, the thing is, ultimately what this is, men failing in a system that is designed for them to prosper. And the truth of the matter is, they're lazy and they want it all handed to them. They're too much in their feminine energy, which is the problem. They're just not being masculine. Because real men do not care if I turn them down. It's like, oh well, off to the next one. They don't launch a lifelong revenge red pill vendetta. And the truth of the matter is, let's be for real. If a woman is from a millionaire household, do you really think she's going to marry a man who cannot provide the standard of living in which she's accustomed to? Let's be fucking for real. Let's be for real. Because whoever this blob is, I'm about to hex your dumb ass myself, and you don't want me doing that. And unlike you, I have things to do and important folks to speak to. Why don't you go to a career center somewhere and learn how to draft up a resume or something? Because whoever you are fucking ridiculous.